Look at this picture of a sea turtle. Do you find it upsetting that such a gentle creature has to swim over a mountain of trash? Indeed, most people would be upset to see one in distress. That is why a video showing a turtle sneezing, coughing, screaming, and bleeding from the nose went viral in 2015. The source of the creature's discomfort was a 15-centimeter-long plastic straw stuck up its nose. Fortunately, American marine biologist Christine Figener and her team, who came across the turtle near Costa Rica, were able to extract the straw and release the animal back into the ocean. The video made by the biologists helped bring the world's attention to the expanding problem of plastic garbage polluting the world's oceans. As the picture on the previous page also implies, millions of tons of plastic are thrown into the sea every year. Wind action and ocean currents cause a lot of it to get caught up in gyres, vast floating garbage patches. In 2018, sailboat skipper and environmental activist Emily Penn navigated a boat through the so-called Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which covers an area 44 times the size of Taiwan. She was horrified by the bottles, baskets, toothbrushes, chairs, and all kinds of other objects that littered the ocean's surface for mile after mile. The equivalent of one truckload of garbage is being dumped into the world's oceans every minute. That is the terrifying scale of the problem. It is a consequence of our modern throwaway consumer society, in which we buy huge numbers of single-use plastic items and give little thought to how to discard them. Many people take it for granted that things like plastic bags, bottles, and straws are recycled, but that is only the case with a small percentage. In reality, a lot of them tend to end up in the ocean, where they can cause immeasurable harm. For instance, many items break down into tiny pieces, commonly called microplastics. Also, when plastic bags decompose in the sea, the process releases toxic chemicals. These can be digested by fish and go into the food chain, ultimately being consumed by people. In other words, our own garbage is coming back to poison us. And there are many other victims. Over 1 million marine animals, including mammals, turtles, fish, and birds, die every year due to plastic in their environment. Some mistake colorful garbage for a real food source and choke when they swallow it. Others get their digestive systems blocked by small pieces of plastic and slowly starve to death. Christine Figener's sea turtle was one of the few lucky survivors of plastic pollution. Critical as the situation has become, it is only quite recently that people have been taking steps to deal with it. In Taiwan, for example, ocean currents wash up a lot of waste from other parts of Asia. Here, scientists regularly carry out assessments to find out the extent of the problem, while environmental groups organize beach cleanups. To effectively cope with plastic pollution in the oceans, however, we must go directly to the source of the problem, which is our modern consumer society. We have to decrease our use of plastic, as well as making sure it is properly discarded. If we can, we may yet have a chance of preventing the Earth from drowning in an ocean of plastic.